All right, and we are back with more Air Force Dynasty College Football 26, Episode 7 here. Starting off with a bit more recruiting, we're just going to max out these two corners as there are other teams kind of getting into the picture here. We kind of want to be able to finish them off, hopefully. That receiver that Army was trying to get, looks like we are going to get now after adding points to him. And also this quarterback, Tucker Sanders, that was the guy who has pretty good throwing stats. Not the best runner, but he is looking pretty good. And he might be just quick enough to use the option. We will have to see. Okay, and that gives us just 10 more points to put on Lawrence Gooch. Another player that Army is interested in. We definitely want to be able to finish him off here. Okay, then we have our game versus Colorado State on the road. They are a 69 overall, so pretty similarly rated team. But they don't have as many wins. We have 9 wins on the season. And now this is the last game of the regular season, and we should have a conference championship as well as a bowl game in this episode. Alrighty, simulating until we are on offense here. Colorado State does not get anything going, luckily. That's pretty good for the defense. Let's see if we can get a pitch going here with Latham on the right sideline. Trying to break off that tackle, but a really nice game on the first play of the game. Okay, that is what we want to see from the offense. Now going to hand it off to Harris here on the power I formation. Let's see if we can juke across. Not a bad start so far. Now pitching it out to Harris on this toss play. Looks like about 5 yards on that one. Now handing it to the fullback, Carson. Going to get about 7 yards maybe. Moving the chains and getting closer to pay dirt. Now a triple option out of the tight flex mode. And Latham is going to get away for the touchdown. Nice play there, starting out right. Really nice drive. Didn't even get to third down on that one, I don't think. Already after another defensive stop, we have first down. Giving it to Latham on the outside lead play. We try to spin. In another huge run by Latham. It really is unfortunate that all of the running backs on this team are basically seniors, except for Lindsley. But after that big run, let's go ahead and hand it off to Harris. Going to cut back all the way across the field. On the counter play, a bit of misdirection. Got the whole defense going to the left. And that was really nice there, putting the foot in the ground. Heading up north and south and then cutting it through the defense. And a really nice play there. Okay. Now we have the ball back again. Really good field position. This time defense putting in some work, looks like. Nothing really happening there on first down. Just a short run. Let's see if we can get it off to the tight end here, who made a really nice play last week. We have an outside toss play. Latham's out there throwing a block. And Harris will get all the way, not quite into the end zone. And now Air Force on the 1 yard line going to a toss play. The fullback on the toss is going to lose a yard apparently. Quite an interesting play call there. Now 2nd and goal. Harris is going to push his way in for his second touchdown of the game. And now he's invincible. What? Already looks like Air Force defense has gotten another stop. This time we got the ball in the 40. And we will try this one with a triple option. Giving it to the fullback. Probably should have went up the middle. Alright, well here's a different play. Some kind of RPO out of the shotgun. Alrighty, after that play we got 3rd and 10. And we tried to throw the ball there as we were getting hit. Unfortunately, just didn't have time to get the pass off. And Colorado State would get the ball in pretty solid field position, but they can't do anything with it. Luckily, Air Force defense gets another stop. And we'll pitch it out to Harris here, trying to get around the edge. Nothing really there. Got a loss of 1 on first down. Now handing it off to Harris on the power play. Well, we will see what happens here on 3rd and 11, but this is probably cover 3 of some sorts. And a nice throw and catch there, but it will not be enough for a first down. Air Force will have to punt. All right, I guess we'll try some defense here. They're going to probably do an option play of sorts or an RPO. Hitting it out to the flat. Going to get about 2 yards, that one. All right, now 2nd and 8. We have a crosser. Just a couple of yards there, bringing up 3rd and 4. They are going to run it up the middle. 29 has a lot of room to work with. Big first down there to move the chains, and now they are almost in field goal range. After just a couple of plays now, big post there. And now all the way down to the 20-yard line after just a few plays of me playing defense. We've got a screen now. About 6 yards there on first down with that screen play. Another RPO. This is an option actually this time. We're going to meet him on the goal line, but he pushes through for a touchdown. Colorado State responds. And now we'll have to see what Air Force does on offense. It seems like pretty much if I simulate offense, they don't do anything. And if I simulate defense, they never allow a score. So we'll have to see what we wind up doing going forward. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. But we're going to get a first down there right before the 2-minute warning. Now let's try this option RPO play. See if I can make the right read this time. Juking to the inside. Really nice play, Josh Johnson. Only 85 speed, but that is plenty to make big plays sometimes. Alrighty, that brings us to a 1st and 10. Let's see if we can go score again before half. And Harris couldn't quite make the catch in traffic. Almost had a nice play there that time. Just couldn't quite get it where we wanted. Okay, and 5 yards there. And that will get us to a 3rd and manageable 5 yards. Harris is wide open down the middle of the field. Just overthrown him by a few yards there. And we will have to punt, trying to pin him inside the 10-yard line. Looks like the 11. Okay, 1st and 10 now. We have man coverage this time. Another screen. All right, a quick incompletion on 2nd down. Brings us to 3rd and 10. They are motioning a guy across the field here. They got a couple crossers, but he misses the corner route on the outside. Okay, we may have a nice opportunity here at a return. Let's see if we can get something going. We did get a few yards. Let's see what we can do here on 1st down now. I think I just want to hit the fullback. Maybe get like 1 or 2 yards, but he drops it luckily. All right, now with 2nd and 10 after that dropped pass. We're going to try Harris throwing it up. See if he can make a tough catch there. Not quite. Okay, and now we want to try a play that we've had in the back of our mind for quite a while. Haven't ran this since I think the 2nd game of the season, but it looked like maybe potentially one that could work. Not this time. Well, they're probably just going to run the ball here. Oh, they got a huge play, and they're going to call a timeout. Well, we do kind of want them to throw the ball, give us an opportunity and an interception, but we also don't want them to score. I am expecting something to the outside here, probably some kind of corner route again. And nope, they throw it over the middle, and they're going to call a timeout with just enough time left for a field goal, looks like. Well, Colorado State does get down the field for a field goal attempt. We're going to put the punt return team out here just in case it's a short punt, short field goal. But he doesn't make it, so we head into halftime up 21-7. We have about 180 rushing yards, and they have about 100 yards total. Okay, let's see if we can get the second half started right with a triple option. Got a spin move, not really going anywhere. Well, after that short gain, we have a toss here to the wide receiver. Well, just a short gain there on 2nd down brings us to a 3rd and 5, and Air Force is going to keep it on the ground. Almost picking it up, but couldn't quite sneak through there. Looked like there was enough room to pick up that 1st down, just couldn't quite get it. And now Air Force will have to punt. This is a big one with wind at the back. Well, we'll have to see if I can actually get a stop while playing defense here. And they're going to throw it to the flat. Lose 3 yards on that one. Let's see what happens here on second down. We have a cover 4, and they throw it to the flat. Let's make the tackle, bringing up 3rd and 7. Okay. Got a chance to get off the field here. Let's see if we can do it with the player lock. Maybe. And they got slants coming our way. Oh, what was number 13 doing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure 13 was supposed to be playing the flat here. But for some reason, he got all the way over there. He definitely should have stayed where he was. Easy first down for Colorado State. Mental mistake there. Now on 1st and 10, they are going to run the... Oh, this is an RPO? Okay, some kind of screen. Well, I gotta say, so far these RPOs have not been working really for Colorado State. Did much better throwing the ball down the field. Oh, I thought we'd be able to get a pick there. Did not get a jumping animation. We must have not really been in position, but I was definitely anticipating that, and plus triangle. Okay, now 1st and 10. We have another screen play. This time he's going to get a few yards. About 9 yards on that one. Okay, now another 2nd and 1 this time. We are coming with a blitz. This is a quarterback keeper all the way. And he is going to slide after picking up a 1st down. Okay, now 1st and 10. They are going to get another RPO, I believe. And they had an incomplete pass there on 2nd down, bringing up 3rd and 12. Let's see if we can get off the field here. And he doesn't throw it. He's going to scramble. Now he throws it. Almost intercepted. Oh, that would have been huge for Air Force. But they will kick this field goal here, making it an 11-point game. Alrighty, let's see what we can get going here on 1st down. A pitch play. It just wasn't really there. They covered it up really well on that one. Okay, now 2nd and 10. Giving it to Harris, or Latham there. Only going to get about 4 yards on that. Okay, let's see what Air Force can come up with here on 3rd and 6. They're going to step back and throw a slant. He is wide open with room to run all the way down to the 42-yard line. And Air Force picks up a critical 1st down there after allowing Colorado State to pick up a field goal. Air Force is not going to be content just letting Colorado take this game away. Handing it to Latham up the middle. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5. All right, big 3rd down here. We have an option. This one's just a speed option to Cade Few. And he's going to pick up a nice play. All right, and that brings up another 1st and 10. Hitting the fullback in the flat. Going to stretch forward, pick up 4 yards. And that would bring up 2nd and 6. Pitching it now to Cade Few. Trying to juke back inside there. Couldn't quite pick it up. And that brings up another 3rd and short. We're going to give it to Latham on the inside handoff. It wasn't there. We tried to stretch it out. Couldn't quite pick up that 1st down. And now a longer field goal, 46 yards or so, into a slight wind. Let's see if we can make this one. It is good, and Air Force extends the lead to 14 points again. And a critical drive there by Air Force, extending that lead to 14 points again, making it a multiple possession lead. And we got a slant here versus the blitz. Nice play call by Colorado State, picking it up about 9.5 yards. And now we have probably some kind of option. Nope, this is a play action. Deep throw, and it is caught. How in the heck did that work out? We were there. And for some reason, when we tried to catch this ball, it just drifted us away. I don't know why. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Right before I pressed the button here, I was actually moving towards the ball. Press the button, and then we start jumping backwards. That's not how physics works. Oh, I'm guessing that receiver is just highly rated or something. That animation did not make any sense. Well, now a quick pass underneath to pick up a couple yards. And on 2nd and 5, they're going to try this outside run. He's going to get all the way towards the goal line, pushed out at about the 8-yard line. And instead of an interception, they have gotten themselves all the way down to the 8-yard line. Definitely should have been a pick there. And Colorado State gives it back to the running back. And now they're going to give it to him again, looks like. Luckily, he gets stopped for a loss there. And Air Force will have to try and hold here. And we will start the 4th quarter with a very important 3rd down. Colorado State runs the play action, and he is stopped in the backfield for a sack. Aiden Schwartz somehow gets through. Let us see what happens here. And yeah, he just wasn't blocked. Got that full slide to the right. This is a glitch that needs to be fixed. Plus, I don't know what 54 is doing. This is a illegal downfield lineman, so many problems on that play. But Colorado State will try to cut this to an 11-point game again with the field goal. It is good. Alrighty, and Air Force now going to come out with the option play just to keep her all the way with Josh Johnson. Stiff arming, trying to stay in bounds. I think he went out of bounds, but that was a really nice play. Now here on 1st down after that huge run, going to pitch it out to the running back, Cade Frew, the 3rd stringer. Going to pick up a nice 9 yards. And now we've got 2nd and 1, going to run another triple option. Make sure we stay in bounds here, as we want to continue running this clock and put this game away. Really only give Colorado State maybe one more drive, potentially. And now on 2nd and 3, Air Force will come out with this backside option play. And Cade Frew's going to get stopped in the backfield for a short loss. And now on 3rd and 5, another triple option, just giving it to the fullback right up the middle. We will have no problems here kicking the field goal. And I've got to say, they really need to fix the chew clock thing. It doesn't really work on 4th down for some reason. So we have to sit here and wait to call a timeout instead. All right, see if we can make another field goal here, giving us once again a 14-point lead, hopefully, if I can make it. And it is just going to hit the upright and bounce out. Dang it. Darn, unfortunately, missed the field goal there. I'm trying to switch players. Okay. All right, we have the man coverage here. He is going to scramble, throw it over the middle. A nice inbound tackle there, going to run a ton of time off the clock. And that's really what we want here. I don't care if you throw it underneath. Make the tackle, choose some more clock. That's exactly what we want here. Okay, now 3rd and 3. Another crosser, potentially. They're going to throw the dig route that time. Okay, and that brings us to 1st and 10. 2:46 left. They're going to run the ball. I think that was a draw play. Interesting play call by Colorado State that time. Well, that brings up 2nd and 6. We have a cover 4 matchup. Really good play there, picking up the 1st down. I thought he got out of bounds, but apparently not. The clock is still running. And here on 1st and 10, another draw play. I don't know why they're running that. And they do get one more snap off. It is almost intercepted, but he catches the ball. Huge play there by Colorado State, moving the ball all the way to the 7-yard line. And now they've got a throw to the flat versus cover 3. Getting them into the end zone. They didn't even spend a timeout that drive. Well, now Air Force has to go back on offense. Going to give it to the fullback on the triple option. Forcing Colorado to use their timeouts. Hopefully we can put this one away. And now Air Force on 2nd and 6 will fumble. And Colorado State will pick it up. And now Air Force is in a disastrous situation. They really got to get a stop here and hold. There's not a lot of time left, so if Colorado State scores, it has to be fast. Air Force is sending the man blitz this time, and Colorado State gets a first down on the first play. Okay, now 1st and 10 again. He is going to get sacked. Air Force comes up with a huge sack there. Oh boy, it is coming down to the wire here. And an incompletion there on 2nd down brings up 3rd and forever. Well, if Colorado State is smart here, they will probably try to pick this up in 2 plays. Let's see what we can do here. We got some crossers. And it is almost intercepted again. Another dropped interception. Oh, I believe that's 3 or 4 this game. We probably should have had. Alrighty, 4th and 16. Now time to try to put this game away. They're going to throw it up. And Johnson finally makes an interception. Oh, we had so many drop picks this game. And thankfully, we were able to catch that one. Hopefully put this game away. We do have to run some more clock out. But hopefully that shouldn't be a problem here. And Colorado State calls their 2nd timeout. Only 1 timeout remaining. We will toss it out to Latham. Trying to seal the deal down the right sideline. Colorado State will call their last timeout. But unfortunately, this game is going to be over. And Air Force finishes off the regular season with a 10-win record. With nothing but 2-star prospects and grit, Air Force finishes off an incredible regular season. With only 2 losses on the season, I'm not sure if there's another 2-loss team. I guess we'll have to see. Okay, and that does level us up to level 11. And we get another commit here, Larry Dickerson, the linebacker. Alright, and we're probably going to spend our last point of recruiting of the season here on D-line to hopefully increase the chances of getting transfers to want to come to Air Force. Okay, it is looking like Army is going really hard after this tight end here, so we're just not going to be interested. I don't really think he's that good, so he's just a blocking type anyways. Darnold is better anyways. And we will increase points here on Cortez as Stanford is trying to get him. We do have a week 13 visit, which I believe already happened. Yeah, we are at week 15 right now, but we want to max out those points just in case it will matter in the long run. And we don't really have a lot of points to throw around here, only the spare 40. So let's bring Lawrence up to 50. And we'll see how that goes. And I think everyone on the board at this point is potentially somewhere we could land. So that is what we will go with here as we advance. I am expecting to probably be in a conference championship, even though I don't think there's another 10-win team. Now we have another commit there from the defensive tackle. And Cortez has committed to Stanford. Unfortunately, they did steal him there at the end. So, okay, so I was wondering, and yes, we don't have to play the conference championship because there isn't really a team that's close to us, probably. Okay, and things are maybe looking a little better now for the transfer potential. We did lower the chances a little bit as I found out online. It seems like maybe it's a little bit too high. Looks like Tennessee's quarterback has won the Heisman. Pretty nice. And we will be playing Liberty in the Idaho Bowl. Idaho Potato Bowl. Okay. Okay, and just before the bowl game, we have 10 guys who have committed. Most of these guys we did not scout all the way. And that's just a way you can kind of save on some scouting points with these lower overall teams, especially with offensive linemen. Just go by the playing time. And hopefully they'll be good enough to start in a couple of seasons at least. But now we have a matchup against the 11-win Liberty Owls, I think. I forget. It is a snow game. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I guess it would be snowing in Idaho, potentially. Okay, we'll have to see if the weather has any effect on the old option attack. But I imagine running the ball will probably be a good idea today. Liberty, they are the Liberty Flames. Oh. Alrighty, we are simulating the defense on the first drive. Liberty does go down the field and score. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. It is definitely a little more difficult to see, so I have to see what happens. Giving it off to the fullback there. He is stopped for a loss. Well, the fullback was stopped there for a short loss. Now we have a triple option out of the shotgun. Going to keep it with Josh Johnson. Really nice play by him. And let's give it to the senior fullback here. Up the middle on the triple option counter. Nice play there by the fullback. And this is the last game for 32 seniors on Air Force. Let us see. Can we get out of this with a W for the seniors? That would be nice. And a short gain there on first down. Here we have a 2nd and 8. Another option play. This one is a fumble. Picked up by Harris. Luckily, avoiding a catastrophe. But still, that will make it a lot more difficult to pick up a first down here. Let's see what Josh Johnson can do here on 3rd and forever. We're going to try to hit the running back. Oh, not the best throw. Through the blizzard. Might be tough to throw in these conditions. That should have been a really nice play. Let us see if the defense can get a stop here. And Liberty scores another touchdown. Okay, pressure is on now. Air Force has to do something on offense. Hopefully the option attack will be a little more fruitful than that. We have to try and score points now. Alrighty, now we have a 3rd and 10. Going to try this option play. Probably should have given it to the running back up the middle. And another punt by Air Force. Going to have to see if our defense can get a stop now. And now the defense does get a stop in simulation. Another pitch play. Probably should have just given that to the fullback though. Bringing us to 2nd and 10. A short pass here maybe. Doesn't work that time. Hit hard as we throw. Alrighty, now here on 3rd and 10. Going to try to hit the drag route. Tough catch to make. Wasn't going to get anywhere anyways with that one. We will have to punt again. For the 3rd time in a row, I believe. And Air Force trusting the defense again. They do get another stop, luckily. Defense is doing a good job, but eventually we'll have to score some points on offense. There we go. Some positive yardage for the first time in a bit. Just a 7-yard gain, but that's what we need right now. Got to move the ball up the middle with the fullback. Maybe about 5 yards that time with the fullback. Going to pitch it out on the option to Latham. Getting down the right sideline. I can't even see the sideline. But a big play there for Latham. Picking up the first down. Really a nice run there. Now up the middle. We've got Harris on the counter play. That was beautiful. He stuck his foot in the ground. Got upfield. And now we got another fumble. And I don't know why he couldn't pick it up that time. Well, that brings up a 2nd and 24. Air Force is just trying to do something here. Throwing out to the running back. Cut back across the field, maybe. Alrighty, and now on the 3rd and 11. We are going to keep it on the ground with the triple option pitch. Out to Latham. Only going to get a couple of yards. Let's see if we can get this field goal and get on the board here. Okay, and the field goal is not good. Could not make the field goal in the wind there. I thought it was lined up pretty well, but apparently not. Well, that brings up 1st and 10. Let's see what we can do here on 1st down. Throwing it to the running back on the drag route all the way across the field. Going to get a huge play, bringing us into field goal range once again. Alrighty, great job there by Air Force getting into field goal range, but they are thinking touchdown. And he misses the throw by just a bit. Just missing that throw by maybe 2-3 feet. Well, we really should probably go for the field goal here. Dang it. Okay, a 50-yarder now in the snow. The beater is bouncing around. Let's see if we can land it. Maybe got it this time. Nope. Man, I'm not that good at field goals. Well, we did move the ball pretty well there in the 2nd quarter, but just couldn't finish off those drives. Now Harris going to get a huge play again through the air. Not sure why Air Force is moving the ball better through the air than the ground, but I guess we will take it. Giving it off to the fullback here. Get a 6-yard gain. And after that 6-yard gain, another run here for Latham, bringing us to the 27-yard line. And on 1st and 10, Harris is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Couldn't quite get free there. All right, well, that would bring us to another 2nd and 10, but we are sacked for a huge loss. Oh, that is not good, bringing us to 3rd and 19. Air Force is not built to convert on 3rd and 19. All right, we'll have to see what we can do here. Maybe it's just going to be a drag route, I think, again. Get a couple of yards and another field goal attempt. All right, the 3rd field goal attempt of the day is good. We finally get on the board. We really just have not been able to move the ball today once we get past midfield. And now 1st and 10 to start the 3rd quarter. Trying to get it out to Latham, losing yardage. And that will bring us to a 2nd and 15. We've got a sweep play, the pop pass, giving it out to Latham out of the slot for another huge play in the pass game. And another really big play through the air there. We're going to try this power play, giving it to Harris up the side there. Really nice one that time, getting us about 9 yards. Now let's hand it to the fullback, Carson. Only needed a yard that time, and we got it. Now on 1st and 10, handing it off to Harris up the middle. Gonna get 2 yards. And now Air Force with our 4th opportunity to score some points. Hopefully we can punch this one in. Got another triple option out to Harris. Okay, now on 3rd and 7, we're going to throw it to the flat again. And Harris gets another 1st down through the air. Showing off his skills in the passing game. Not a lot of drops today, luckily, with all the snow. But only a gain of about a yard there. Now on 2nd down, we will try a screen, but just not enough time to get it off out of the hands of the quarterback. And now on 3rd and 9, we may throw to Harris again in the end zone. It is knocked away. Almost had a touchdown there. And we will try another field goal, hopefully making it an 8-point game. It just sneaks inside the upright. And Air Force gets another field goal. And luckily, the defense holds there. Let's give it to our fullback on the triple option. Only getting about 5 yards there, bringing up 2nd and 5. Getting it off to Harris now. Lots of room. running it right off the tackle there. Now on first down after that, another run to Harris, just a few yards. And now on 2nd and 7, Air Force is trying to keep moving the ball. Just a few yards there on the pass, bringing up 3rd and 4. A critical 3rd down here. We are going to keep it with the quarterback, but we're not going to outrun the defensive end. And we have to decide if we want to punt here. There is no way we are punting. So we will have to go for this one on 4th and 7. We will hit this curl route. Maybe he makes a tough catch in traffic. The wide receiver. What a great play there by the receiver. Now let's see if we can get it on the bubble route to Lindsley, the 4th string running back, who also plays a bit of wide receiver sometimes. Okay, and that will bring us to a 2nd and 5, hitting another drag route. This time it's Latham going across the middle to about the 24-yard line. Okay, and now on 1st and 10, let's see if we can finish off this drive with some points. Trying to throw it over the defender. Really tough play there to make for that wide receiver. Was hoping he would get open, just couldn't quite clear that zone. Alrighty, now on 2nd and 10, we will get sacked. Instant lead, nobody blocking the defensive end, I believe. Or maybe that might have been... No, that was not a corner. Yeah, it was just a blitz. It was just a defensive end off the right side. Nobody blocked. Well, now on 3rd and forever, Air Force is going to have to try and snap this ball. And we're going to get sacked. Really nothing open. I guess we will have to punt now. And we will see if the defense can get another stop here. And they do somehow. We got the ball now on the 15-yard line with no timeouts. But at least we got the ball back. Alrighty, 1st and 10 now. We don't have much time. Trying to get down the field in a hurry. Trying to put it on the running back. And another overthrow. Quite a few times today, we've just missed those throws. Very unfortunate there. Now on 2nd down after that, let's see. Maybe we can try the running back this time in another missed pass. He didn't have a chance really on that one. Well, unfortunately, the inaccuracies are showing for Josh Johnson today. Let's see if we can get a pass over the middle. It is going to be intercepted, and that will be the game. Well, a tough way to go out for Air Force. Unless we can get an onside kick or something crazy, that's pretty much going to be it. We had a pretty nice run there on 1st down, but we're going to have to go down the field and score and get an onside kick. So, really not all that likely. We'll see what happens here. Trying to throw the ball way downfield. It goes right to the defensive end, though, and that is going to be a wrap. Oh, Air Force could not pull it together in the bowl game. Not sure if it was just the weather, but we missed a lot of touchdown throws that game. Had a lot of problems blocking as well. We had that throw to Harris in the end zone. Should have been a touchdown. We had another throw in the 4th quarter that would have been a huge play to Lindsley. Yeah, this one is not going to let me see the play, but that definitely should have been a huge play. Well, that is all we got for this season. A 10-3 season is how we finish off. And we will go into the off season here in the next episode. Thank you all for watching Air Force Dynasty.